Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, hello everybody. Welcome to this stream. This was very much impromptu. I didn't actually expect for this this stream to occur, but we're here nonetheless. Only for this game tonight because I thought I was going to be going out for a family member's birthday, but it has not happened. Bunch of family members are sick, so it is no longer happening. But we are here for a very big game. It is of course Spoon Bowl. Spoon Bowl 1, you can probably say, for the NRL season. It is of course the Newcastle Knights up against the Gold Coast Titans. 12th against 16th. Should be a very interesting match to see what will occur from this game. It's very hard to tell. I mean, any team can realistically win. It's just, I don't know. If the Knights do lose, probably would just deserve the spoon, to be completely 100% transparent and honest. But, so without further ado, we can just go straight through into the team list for tonight's matchup. We'll start off with the Newcastle Knights. We've got Tex Hoy at fullback, you've got Edric Lee and Dominic Young on the wings with Dane Gagai and Ari Tawala in the centres. Anthony Milford at 5'8" with Adam Clune at halfback, David Clemmer, Chris Randall and Daniel Saifiti as the prop hooker props, with Tyson Frizzell and Mitch Barnett in the second row and Kurt Mann at lock. And the bench consists of Jacob Saifiti, Simi Sasagi, Leo Thompson and Matt Croker, with Lachlan Fitzgibbon as the injury reserve. And for the Gold Coast Titans, you've got AJ Brimson at fullback with Greg Marju and Jermaine Asako on the wings of Brian Kelly and Patrick Herbert in the centres. Paul Turner and Toby Sexton as the 5'8" and halfback. Jared Wallace, Aaron Clark and Isaac Liu as the prop hooker props, with Sam McIntyre and Bo Fermor in the second row, with Tino Fasul Malawi at lock. Interchange consists of Tanner Boyd, Moeka Fodawaker, David Fafita and Herman Esiesi, with the injury reserve being Corey Thompson. Now, it's going to be very hard to try to figure out what is happening. Of course, Fafita is back for the Titans, which is pretty much very much an added boost for them. It's just this game. It's like there's a lot of factors. Like the Knights, obviously Ponga not playing because of the injury he did pick up in the second Origin match. Weather has been pretty crap in Newcastle, to say the very least. It's basically been raining almost all day today in the Hunt. I think the weather has started to clear up a little bit for this game, but it'll be very marsh and wet conditions. Of course, the Knights currently in 12th place with 10 points, and the Titans at last with 6 points. A win for the Titans will actually make them jump up to 14th place, and a loss for the Knights will potentially, depending on how the Warriors, Tigers and Bulldogs go, could see them as low as 14th, because the Tigers and the Warriors do actually play each other this round. So it's hard to say it's a prediction. As a Knights fan, I obviously want them to win, but it's like, yes, the Titans are last, but they've got a squad which really does not scream last place. Maybe you're not making the finals, but no way this team is going to come last. I mean, you got Tina Fasul Malawi and Bo Fermor, who are basically the Titans' best form players at the moment in terms of their forwards. Jermaine Asako, AJ Brimson, Greg Margie can definitely switch on with it. Brian Kelly and Patrick Herbert. They've got a very good backline, to say the very least, for the Titans. Look, I mean, I just feel like the Knights should win. It's just, I want the Knights to win, but I'm not confident. See you tonight on the late night show with us. Surely can't lose this one. Yep, I will be on the late night show with Nick from Australia. Yeah, I mean, surely we can't, but I mean, the Knights are full of surprises, unfortunately. But obviously, the Knights' schedule over the next couple of weeks is going to be interesting. We do play next week out of one of the 4 games that are on, obviously because of catching up on the buys. We take on South Sydney at home, and then we take on Manly away in the next week, which hopefully Manly do something very similar like they've done over the last couple of weeks. Like, what the hell was that game last night? Yes, Manly did win, but it's just been ridiculous. Xavier Brown, Moxie will be at the game against Newcastle. Guess I have to go. I have to go. The aspect is getting hypes up for the netball grand final. That is 6. So we're about 9 minutes away from this game. So currently, in terms of my tipping, I am 0 for 1 because, of course, about 92% went for Melbourne. I think it was like 92% of people tipped Melbourne on like one app specifically. I just noticed the hashtags on the street. It's very much reflecting on what this game is. It's to showcase that Newcastle is massive, and it's also the Spoon Bowl. It's the Spoon Bowl. It's if you lose to the Titans, you deserve the spoon. I agree. Genuinely, we deserve the spoon. We probably won't because the Knights are very much detrimental into stopping themselves in their tracks. But so yeah, obviously Spoon Bowl. This is Spoon Bowl 1. So Spoon Bowl 2 is I'm actually covering on Sunday when the Warriors take on the Tigers. But I probably won't call it that because obviously it's not really about the spoon. It's about the Warriors' homecoming. Melbourne nearly with one of the best comebacks, mate. Genuinely, what Manly did was basically edge. They were edging the Melbourne Storm, basically. It's like they almost blew a 24-point lead in about 7 minutes. Like, I do understand, yes, Manly did still hang on and win, and obviously Manly fans would be happy they got a win over Melbourne, but honestly, like, the fact that they just instantly switched off like that. Stay on the bottom, Titans, where you belong. I don't know. This spoon race is going to get in. I'm fairly certain. I don't think the Bulldogs will get the spoon. I think the Bulldogs are too good for it. I feel like the spoon will come down to the Warriors or the Tigers. I think probably the Tigers. I mean, it's like the Warriors going back to New Zealand. They're probably going to make Mount Smart a fortress. I think the Titans might try to switch on over the next couple of weeks. I do think it should be the Tigers. I think getting the spoon. I think it's been very reflective on their season. But yeah, okay. In terms of the poll voting, everyone's tipped the Knights. 6 votes, and all 6 have gone in favour of the Knights to take the win. Why? To say the very least, it's I don't have any jerseys that fit me to show off that I'm a mighty Novocastrian. I've got nothing to show. I've got nothing to show, man. Fuck. I do know that big rugby league YouTube is in attendance at the game in Newcastle. I probably wasn't really going to go to the game because the Knights ticketing is atrocious. For those who don't know, like, genuinely the cheapest adult tickets were about $30. And with the weather at the moment, that would only be for the hill, and it's just... like, genuinely, if you wanted a seat undercover if it started raining, like a reserved seat undercover, it would cost around $50 for an adult. Like, it's actually really ridiculous about the pricing. And also, it's like, why would I pay $30 to see Cellar Dwellers? $30 at Belmore, it was $15. Yeah. It's, I don't know, like, I know the Knights don't own the stadium. It's owned by the Newcastle Council, so the Knights rent it, same as the Jets, but I don't understand why it's that expensive. I think it's very much to push people to get memberships. That's pretty much how I see that whole thing going. It's trying to, like, oh, look how expensive tickets are, but if you get the memberships for, like, $200, I don't even know what the members' prices are, don't hold me to it. You know, and like, oh, but you can save the money. Like, that's what I feel like it kind of is. It's a bit of a weird ploy. But people still show up. I don't know what the crowd's going to be like. The weather has been shit. I think it's probably going to be very similar to a crowd like it was against Manly. Probably about 9,000 to 10,000. Around those lines, which is fairly crap for the Knights so far this season. But, I mean, And again, like they did last night, the NRL showing a hype-up package for the Broncos-Cowboys game, even though it is not, like, directly before they go and cross over to the Knights match. Like, I understand, and I'll say this like I said last night. I understand that it's a very big game, third against fourth. I think it's third against fourth, or it's fourth against fifth, something along those lines. Obviously, the two big Queensland clubs obviously have probably one of the best rivalries in modern rugby league. But, like, you want to, like, hold that to, like, push it, like, maybe during ad breaks, not directly before you're about to show not that game. Ponga is out, Fafita is in. Thoughts? I did have a feeling Ponga was going to be out. I mean, he did take a bit of a battering in game 2. Fafita's in. I mean, this is the kind of game for Fafita to actually do something for once, and then to try to warrant his contract and then coast for the next 4 or 5 matches. So, again, who knows what will happen in this game tonight. Fafita is starting on the bench. We've got Sam McIntyre and Beau Fermor in the second row, so Fafita would probably come in maybe when McIntyre's tired, because honestly, if they keep Titans need to keep Beau Fermor in the team, like, as long as the field as possible, because of how good he's been. Honestly, I think Beau Fermor is probably the best player the Titans have. I mean, probably alongside Fasua Malawi, but yeah. So anyways, they're still showing up the hype-up pack. It's a massive hype-up package. It's almost like an Origin game. But I mean, obviously, it is the two Queenslander teams who were in the Cellar Dwellers last season. And they're now, honestly, genuinely making cases for the title. Dude, I didn't see the team list, not going to lie, but where is Heimel Hunt? Heimel Hunt's, yeah, Heimel Hunt hasn't been in the team for a little bit. So here we go. Hello, Nathan, how are we? So here we go. So both teams now getting ready to start the game. So very close to this. Mark Hughes Foundation round. Beanie for brain cancer. Obviously, Mark Hughes being a former Knights player. Obviously, a game of big importance. As Ponga is out. Which we should be... I hope he would be okay. Is Ponga playing? Minty? No, he's not. He got ruled out on Thursday. Good luck, man. Knew he was massive Knights 13 plus. I hope not. I mean, one can hope. So just as long as the Knights get points and, you know, win, I'll be happy. So looking at this, so we're going to end the poll. Actually, we'll wait till, like, the game actually kicks off to end the poll, so we can get, like, the last couple of people in. As we're very close now, as the Knights are basically getting ready to come out onto the field. The Titans also getting ready. The only person I know who is going to this game is BKR Sport. Yeah, he is at this match. Very bold from him. Very loyal of him to drive from the 7 hours from Gold Coast to Newcastle. But hope we can send him home with an L. Hopefully. Who have I got winning, Z-Tank? As a Knights fan, I've got to back the Knights. As the Titans now come out onto the field. So, Titans now, obviously, Fafita's back in the team. Hopefully trying to revamp to get rid of the spoon. And there comes the Gold Coast Titans out onto the stadium. Attendance is pretty crap. As the Titans Bay going off with all 5 members. I mean, to be fair, the weather is pretty shit in Newcastle. Very much, there's going to be a lot of errors. Honestly, probably on the same level as it was last night, even though there was no rain in Sydney. Thank you, Hannah Jasper, for subbing. Oh, look at Nathan Ross, man. Where's Nathan? I know he retired from rugby league, but where'd he go? Come on, Knights. We need the Knights being massive. So here we go. So basically just waiting now for the Knights to come out onto the field. A big game in terms of the season. So we're going to end the poll here. Basically the Knights are about to come out anyway, so the game... set to start. So that is the end of the poll. 13 votes have come in. 70% in favour of the Knights taking the win. Do you think Eels win tomorrow? I think they will. Season's on the line. I don't think the Knights are going to make finals at all. Knights now out onto the field as KO just stops working. So we're getting ready now for kickoff. So the Newcastle Knights are set to kick off this game. They're going to be running screen right actually. The Titans will pick the ball up first in this ever crucial game. Basically, the Knights, I don't think they're going to make the finals anyways, but realistically, if they do lose tonight, there's no way they're making the finals. Sorry, bro, I've got to go Titans 30 points to 18. I don't blame you, to be honest. National Sports Side. Here we go, kickoff, and we're underway between the Knights and the Titans. And it's Big Tino taking the first hit up, and he'll get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. Obviously, last week, the Knights, with the last round, they had a bottle job loss against the Canberra Raiders after stopping a potential fading. And the Titans lost to the Cronulla Sharks in a fairly solid game by them, but unfortunately, the Titans couldn't make anything work. So the Titans now, third tackle on the 25-metre line. And here comes the run by number 11 of Sam McIntyre. Gets to the 35 for the fourth tackle. Shifts it off to the left-hand side now for one-up moons. This is number 10. It's Isaac Liu. Brought down on the 45 now for the last tackle. As it's given off to Sexton, who will take the first kick. And it's going to be taken there by Tex Hoy, who's obviously replacing Kalen Ponga. Now Dominic Young gets the second tackle. KO's been a bit buffery. That's why I'm like constantly. So second tackle now. Now Daniel Saifidi. Originally it was meant to be Jacob starting, but Daniel has been swapped with him. Now just shy of halfway for the third tackle. Now Tyson Frizzell. As KO again continues to buffer whilst on the data. This is okay, starting to get a bit ridiculous. It is stopping. What's going on? Now they've gone all the way. Now it's gone back to the first tackle for KO. Okay, hang on. I need to reload the stream. Bloody KO's then it's gone all the way back. By the way, the try thing, no one's scored yet, so hopefully I haven't missed anything. I don't think I've missed that much. Probably it's Knights set. They're not really going to do much with it, are they? So yep, the Titans now have the ball. It's the fourth tackle as Jared Wallace gets brought down for the fourth tackle. Jared Wallace, did he used to play for the Broncos? Jared Wallace? Or was it the Warriors? Or someone. Or he probably just plays for the Titans and I'm making stuff up. Fourth tackle now. Attempted about a 40-20. It's a bit of a sky. Hasn't gone that far. And Edric Lee with a fantastic take on the 40. A sliding take, and it's going to be a penalty to the Knights. Is the next game on free to air? I hate KO sometimes. Yes, it should be. So penalty to the Knights from a that was actually a fantastic take by Edric Lee. Basically catches it right with his shoulder, and it is a penalty to the Knights. So doing it all game, ref, as the Lovacal students would say. So here we go. 35 metres out, full set of 6 for the Knights. Can the Knights strike first in this match? 25 metres out as Barnett gets brought down for the first tackle. They'll shift it off to the right. Gives it off to David Clemmer. He gets on a bit of a decent run. He gets held up right on the 10-metre line for the second tackle. The Knights shifted to left. It's now Clune. Now they've got numbers here. They don't use it. The Knights are going to get held up over the line. It was about a 3-on-2, and one of the Knights players went for it, but he'll get held up over the line. I thought it was Fitzgibbon, but he's the injury replacement, so it can't be him. It was Tex Hoy. Tex Hoy went for it. So third tackle on the 10. The Knights will try to shift it to the right-hand side as Clemmer again takes the hit up. As KO goes back to remind me of that play. Oh, and the Knights have lost it. That's 6 more. It's come off the Titans' hands. It's a 6 more. First tackle for the Knights, 10 metres out. So the Knights have got a huge chance here to get the first points of the game. 5 metres, about a metre away from the try line. Clemmer for the first tackle. They'll shift it to the left. Clune gives it off to Daniel Saifidi. And Saifidi will be held 5 metres away from the try line. As KO keeps going back to replaying plays, this is ridiculous. But anyways, 4th tackle now for the Knights. They'll go down the short-hand side, Barnett. It'll get brought down 5 metres short of the line on the far left side. Last tackle for the Knights. They'll go to the right now. Clune with the ball. With the kick. It's been battered backwards by the Titans. And it's going to be a goal line dropout, I think. Did Frizzell touch it? No. Yep, it gets backed away. So I think it's going to be a goal line. Is it a goal line dropout or a 40-20? Oh, 20-minute restart. No, but it's a goal line dropout for the Titans. So the Knights getting their pressure going fairly well at the moment. So there's the kickoff by the Titans. Will they go short? I don't know. Just keep showing Adam O'Brien. They've gone for... It's not a short one. It's a shorter kick on the 35. And Clemmer will take the first hit up of this set as he'll get brought down 25 metres away from the try line. It's like KO's basically like stopping and then brings it back like 2 seconds to what you had just seen. It's a bit weird. First tackle, 25 out now. Saifiti with the ball. And it's a good run. He's about 10 metres away from the try line now for the second tackle. And it's a set restart now for the Knights. Clune to Tuala. And Tuala will get held up. And he's lost it. That's so the Knights had like all that momentum and they've somehow, yep, he's lost that. He's lost it into Jermaine Asako, so it's a scrum feed for the Titans. I mean, with all that pressure, and it's just... With all that pressure, the Knights just can't do anything with it. I mean, it's been not the first time that the Knights have gotten a set restart and they immediately whiff it. So here we go. On the 10-metre line now, the Titans will have a scrum as we're 6.5 gone into this matchup. So the Titans now getting their first real crack at the ball, second crack at the ball in this first 7 minutes as Greg Margie gets brought to the 15 for the first tackle. Now, Bo Fermor, here's a player the Knights need to keep an eye on because I think he had a fantastic game against the Sharks in the last game for the Titans. It's Fasil Malawi now with the ball. Gets brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. Now, a bit of a quick play of the ball to try to get a set restart from the Titans as Sexton gets brought down on the 40. That wasn't Sexton, it's actually Brimson. And now the Titans trying to shift it off to the left, but again, KO brings it back. So here we go. That is number 6. That's Paul Turner gets brought down just shy of halfway, and this will be the last tackle for the Titans. And it's going to go to Brimson, who it's a high bomb. And it's a brilliant take by Tex, who gets brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. That was actually a very solid take by Tex. Now Dominic Young gets brought down on the 30 for the second tackle. This has also been a bit of a problem with the Titans. That's one thing that's been a bit of an issue. The Knights have been able to get some fairly decent meters early in the set compared to the Titans. The Knights on the 30 for the 40 for the third tackle. And now Barnett goes on to halfway for the fourth tackle. Now Randall now with the ball as he runs from dummy half and gets about 5 metres. I don't think that was necessary. Last tackle, 40 metres out. They'll shift it further to the right as Milford steps, then goes for the kick. There's a few people going for it, but it's a great take there by the Titans, as that is Greg Margie with the take. So on the 15 for the first tackle. Now the Titans are really just starting to... They're able to defend themselves against the high ball. Seems like Margie's being mostly the target for these bombs. So now the Titans now... And there's Jermaine Asako gets brought down on the 25 for the third tackle. Oh, we've just skipped ahead now to the last tackle. So last tackle, again, very similar position, just where at the 40. That's pretty much as far as the Titans have gone in their sets as Texway picks the ball up on the 10 and gives it off to Dominic Young, who will take the hit up. And he runs very slowly, and he breaks through the line as he gets to the 35 for the first tackle. That was very weak defense there by the Titans. He basically just jogs into the line and breaks through. And it's a penalty to Newcastle. So it was an offside call. It was Tino who was caught offside. So second penalty to the Knights. This will give the Knights ample field position to hopefully try... Oh, it's a big kick. That'll be placed 30 metres away from the try line now for a set. Can the Knights make this set count? As Barnett takes the first hit up and he gets brought down 20 metres away from the try line. Tackled in opposition half. Knights 14, Titans 0. That's pretty much how the first half has been so far. I mean, it's only been 10 minutes, but you know what I mean. Second tackle now, Daniel Saifidi, 15 out. The Knights will go to the right-hand side. There's Frizzell trying to spin and get around. He's now 5 metres short of the line. Third tackle for the Knights. And they'll shift it to the left. Clune gives it off to Hoy. As Hoy gets held up around the 10. As the stream just stops working. The stream has stopped working. It is not loading. What's happening? It's literally just stopped. Okay, last tackle 5 metres out to the far left side. Clue now with the kick. Oh, it's picked by Dominic Young and it's a try to the Knights. It's gone over a bunch of players from the kick. A Titans player tries to catch it, but he's lost it. And Dominic Young falls into his hands and he's able to ground it. And Dominic Young gets the first try of the match and the Knights are 4-0 up. Oh, what a beautiful boy from Huddersfield. Just a beautiful boy. He's just a beautiful boy. So Adam Clune with the kick. Very similar kick in the last set. And it's number 3. It's Brian Kelly who's tried to take it, but he's touched it. It's gone backwards. And Dominic Young just there to take it. And he just grounds it on the ground. And that's the first try of the match. It's not exactly been great defense so far. It's just not been good defense by the Titans, to say the very least. Yep, Dominic Young gets it down. That's going to be a try confirmed. Dominic Young, just absolute brilliant talent. So try confirmed, 11.5 gone, 4-0 with a kick to come. It's right near the post, which should be 6-0 to the Knights. Very solid kick there by Adam Clune to put pressure on there. 5 tries for Dominic Young this season. As KO again continues to buffer. It's been... Mate, this hashtag is true. Newcastle's just now massive. At the moment, we're massive.
Yeah, as I said, he struggled at the start of the season, adapting to the NRL, but he's got better week after week.
Xavier judging a team based on their jerseys is actually so ridiculous. I should be a Melbourne fan, but I go for the Eels because I don't want to be bandwagon and Storm jersey is disgusting. It do be like that. I will say the Storm. I think the Knights have the worst jersey in the NRL at the moment. So Tex Hoy now, he's going to take the kick. He's 8 from 13 in his career. He takes the kick, and he's missed it. We cannot kick conversions. I mean, Tex Hoy isn't a goal kicker, and usually it's Ponga, but like, Barnett's kicked a kick from the sideline, so it remained 12-0, as where it remains 4-0, 12.5 gone. Are we surprised? No. Very much not, Christy. So apparently he said Jaden Brayley, who was the hooker for the Knights, who's been injured for pretty much the entirety of the season, apparently could be set to come back. Which is very good because as soon as I found out that Brayley was out along with Pearce leaving, I was like, yeah, we're not making finals this year, are we? So here's the kickoff by the Titans to restart the game. And it's taken by the Knights. And here comes a charge by Clemmer. And he will get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. So now... Oh, Shane Flanagan's commentating. My favourite commentator. Fucking... Whatever you do, if you're watching highlights from the Sharks-Titans game, don't listen to Flanagan. Go Newcastle. Big ups Emmanuel. We're currently going well at the moment. Third tackle right near halfway as well, as that is Clune who goes himself as it gets brought down inside of the Titans' half. It's been very good field position gaining by the Knights. As again, it's paused. What's happened?
7 tackle set for the Titans.
Oh, it's a 20-minute... Oh, there was a 20-minute restart. And now it's a penalty to the Titans. Offside. So basically, the Knights must have gone for a 20-minute gone for a kick and it went out. 20-minute restart. Now the Titans have just gotten a penalty.
Now it's the Titans' turn.
So now this will be the first time the Titans have pretty much entered the Knights' half. So 35 metres out, full set of 6 for the Gold Coast. Can they potentially get a try? And the ball's popped out, and it's a knock on by Jared Wallace. That is, that's quite bad. They're going to challenge it. They are going to challenge it. We might have to, they're going to challenge this. So, is it a knock-on or was it a strip? Because if it's... Let's have a look. So, the ball... No, he's just lost it. He's just lost that. There's no... Like, yes, his arm's around it, but his arm with the ball goes down and it just pops out. He's just lost it. He's just lost that. Yeah, he's trying to offload it. Yeah, it's an offload attempt.
Jared Wallace is attempting to pass the ball. The ball travels in a backwards direction. The
Yep.
challenge from the Gold Coast is successful. He knew what he was doing, Jared.
So challenge is successful. It's not a knock-on, but it is an offload attempt.
It's just a mindset for me.
So challenge is successful. It's not a knock-on, but it was an offload attempt.
Any field position whatsoever, and they're trying to off.
So it's now...
That's unfortunately why they're coming 16th.
Yeah, first tackle. Yeah, because it was straight off the penalty kick, yeah. It's 30 metres out now from the Titans. Now Tino now with the run as he gets brought down 20 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. The first time the Titans have really been in this territory as KO again keeps buffering. Now the Titans now shift to the left-hand side. Turner gives it off to Brimson. Brimson now on the run. He'll get brought down on the 10-metre line for the third tackle. Now it's number 10. That's Isaac Liu now 5 metres short of the line. Fourth tackle for the Titans. They're moving quickly here. Now they're going out to the line. Now he's lost it into Edric. And it's going to be a knock-on. Can you put the game on the screen, surely? Unfortunately, Ronnie, I can't because of the NRL will lock me in the back rooms and face fuck me. So I can't. I believe Hectic Fred can show it on Twitch. It's a bit weird how Twitch is able to. But yeah, so I can't unfortunately show the game. As KO is so fucking buffery. It's actually ridiculous. So it's a knock-on by the Titans. For those wanting to find out. And now it's just... Yeah, he's just... Was it Toby Sexton? Yeah, Toby Sexton just couldn't hang on to it and he's lost it.
But there were some worrying signs there for Newcastle on this left-hand side. They had a two-man overlap.
And now KO's just now not working. What the... Let's just get this KO going. Yeah, KO's been very sketchy tonight, regardless of if I'm on the internet or if I'm on data. It's been very buffery and shit, well, basically. So now the Titans have the ball, and it's a penalty to the Titans. So the Titans somehow get the ball. I think the Knights might have immediately lost it, probably is what happened. What are the Knights going to do? I mean, what are the Titans going to do? Is anyone actually streaming it on Twitch? I know Hectic...
Yeah, it is. Did they learn anything from that shot? Defensively, did they come up and in to win
Hectic Fred? I mean, usually he's live. I mean, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Watch KO on your phone doesn't stop up for me. That's how I am watching it, unfortunately, Xavier. But anyways, first tackle for the Titans from that penalty. Now for Malawi, getting close to the line. 1 metre short, and this will be the second tackle for the Gold Coast. Now out to the left. He's been put down. And Turner tries to run through and score, but it's another knock on by the Titans. It was a good run there. The one thing that's been a problem with the Knights is they can't defend on their wings to save their lives. Oh, it's just put down there by, I think it's Kelly. I think it's Patrick Kelly. No, it's Brian Kelly. Patrick Herbert. I basically just melded the two. So on the 10-metre line, the Knights will now have a scrum as we are 18 minutes gone into this matchup. Knights should have really gotten that fucking kick, I swear to God. So there's the scrum feed by the Knights. Dominic Young will take the run, and he'll get brought down on the 20-metre line for the first tackle. And it's going to be a penalty to the Knights, as that's Jared Wallace again, not getting out of the ruck. That's too many penalties the Titans are giving away here. And the fact that they've also been very, very lackluster with their defence is being a bit of a problem. And there's the kick in the touch by Milford. Milford with a good kick, and it gets placed on the Titans 40. So again, we got a chance for the Knights to actually get another try here. As Frizzell takes the first hit up onto the 25 for the first tackle. Now they're going to try to shift it to the left-hand side of the Knights as it's given off to Clemmer. And again, Clemmer in very similar position, but this time in the centre of the field for the second tackle. Milford. Flat ball for Saifidi. Looked a bit forward, to be honest. But anyways, 15 metres out. Third tackle for the Knights. They'll shift it to the left. Clune. Flat pass out to Kurt Mann, who's 5 metres short of the line now. Fourth tackle for Newcastle. Saifidi tries to go himself. And he'll get held up about a metre short of the line, right in front of the post pads. There we go. Last tackle for the Knights. Down to the left. Clune. Pass out to Edric Lee. And the gap is open. And Edric Lee goes over as he takes out a cameraman whilst there. And it's 8-0 to the Knights with a kick to come right into the corner. Just good bit of play there from the Knights. Able to keep attacking right down the centre and then forcing it out to the left, to the wings like they always do. Big flat pass there from Tex Hoy to Edric Lee as he dives over. That's just a good try. That's just a good try there by Edric Lee. Obviously going to the Dolphins next year. Step. Yep, that's a try. Good on him. Good on Edric Lee getting the try. So it's now 8-0 the kick to come. And I mean, it is pretty much from the sideline. So I hope Tex Hoy does well. And it's try confirmed. Of course it is. 8-0 to the Knights. So far, Dominic Young and Edric Lee getting the first 2 tries. Not bad, good side. You reckon Lee will get Origin next year? Can't wait for Warriors' first home game. Definitely agree, Xavier. I feel like a lot of the other players in terms of wings and centres are very much on lock at the moment. So I feel like Edric would have to really step up to get Origin for next year. My multi looking great. I didn't put up my multi because I had no hope in the Knights, and I'm not showing it now. Here we go. Conversion attempt from the sideline for Tex Hoy. Can he get it? He's levered it down the middle and he's curled it. The Knights don't have a goal kicker, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, it is from the fucking sideline. But surely you just get Barnett or something, because obviously Pong is our goal. Hang on. Why isn't Milford taking the kicks? Isn't he the goal kicker for Samoa? What is going on? You're telling me Anthony Milford is the goal kicker for Samoa, isn't he? Why isn't he goal kicking for this game? This is a bit ridiculous, actually. Anyways, kickoff from the Titans as the Knights get to the 15 for the first tackle. As Saifidi was the person who got the hit up. It's just a bit silly, to be completely honest. On the 20 now for the second tackle, as that's Gagai, who hasn't had much of the ball this game, to say the very least. I mean, to be fair, we didn't have much of the ball in Game 2 of Origin. Zell now onto the 35 for the third tackle. And now Kurtman gets brought down onto the 40 for the fourth tackle. And now Clemmer goes on a run as he crosses past halfway. And he'll actually get all the way to the 40. That's a really good run there from Clemmer. And now last tackle now for the Knights. It's given back to Milford. And Milford will take the kick. Bit pressure on AJ Brimson. That's a good take. Need Gagai to score. So do you all you just need Crims is Gagai to score and Knights to win? Because that's it's looking pretty good at the moment. Titans now on the 20 for the second tackle. And it's another knock on. Brian Kelly again. He's just had not a good game. Another knock on by the Titans. 20 metres out. Set of 6 and a scrum feed now to the Knights. I need Gagai to score an AJ Brimson. Okay. 6 out of 10 completion rate for the Titans. It's why you're not this game? Because I'm not spending $30 to sit in the cold. Clune right out to Tawala. And Tawala's now brought down 5 metres short of the line for the first tackle. Clune for Kurtman. Kurtman almost breaking through. And we get brought down inside the 10 for the second tackle. The Knights now go to the left-hand side. Milford to Clune. Pass out to Lee. And it's another try to the Knights. I thought it was forward. I thought that was completely forward or it was a knock-on somewhere, but Edric Lee scored. So it's now 12-0 to the Knights with a kick to come. Hello, Mike. So pass out. Oh, so Clune holds onto it, then he passes. I thought he passed it to Tawala. And then it somehow goes forward and gets to Lee. But I mean, it probably does look a bit forward, but obviously it's like that perpetual motion stuff, so I don't know. But anyways, try confirmed. It's now 2 tries for Edric Lee for the Knights. Now 12-0 to the Knights with a kick to come. This kick probably should be able to go over right near in front. Because he just runs around. There we go. 3 tries. And you got to think, like, if the Knights had gotten their conversions, it'd be 18-0 now. But unfortunately, it is not. So now a conversion attempt from the Knights. Do I watch Super League? Super League. So, I do on occasion when my sleeping pattern is shit enough to allow me to. So here we go. Tex Hoy now 0 for 2 for the night. Hopefully he's able to get this one over. Surely he can slot this over down the middle. And he's got it. So he sends it over. So he's now 1 for 3 for the night. So it is 14 points to 0 to the Knights. But you just got to think it could be 18-0 if they've gotten the kicks. So obviously Edric Lee's had a very good comeback ever since he had an ankle and foot injury. Like, it basically took him out for pretty much the whole year last year. And basically, he's now 6 tries, which means he's now currently the Knights' highest try scorer this season with 6. And the fact that 6 is the highest kind of shows of how much the Knights haven't had much of an attack. So now on the 20-metre line for the first tackle from the Knights from the kick as Dominic Young gets the ball. And he'll get brought down on the 25. Now Clemmer gets the charge and get brought down on the 35 for the third tackle. Now to Barnett. Barnett gets brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. And he'll shift it off to the... That's Kurt Mann. He'll go to a run right on halfway and will be brought down for the last tackle. Milford now with the high kick. Again, pressuring Marju. And Marju will take it inside on the 15. It'll be brought down on the 25 for the first tackle for the Knights. The Titans. Oh. And now it's an incorrect play of the ball. He's kicked it forward. This is actually embarrassing. Marju's tried to put his foot over the ball. He's kicked it forward. Incorrect play of the ball. The Knights get a scrum feed 20 metres out. This is actually really horrid by the Titans. Oh, this is actually embarrassing at this point. So here we go. Knights now with another chance to take the lead. I mean, they're already in the lead, but I mean to extend it. It's just mistake after mistake after mistake by the Titans. It's really costing me here, but Fafita is on the park. So here we go. The Knights 25 metres out, full set of 6. Gagai now with the ball. Gagai trying to find a gap and he'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. There are a lot of them bots out here. Second tackle 5 metres out now. The Knights will go to the right-hand side. Clune. Milford over the top for Young. We'll go for it. Oh, it's a brilliant try. It's a brilliant grounding there by Dominic Young. It looks close, but they've awarded it. It's just a brilliant grounding. So it's 18-0 with a kick to come from the sideline, but we might need to check to see if it stayed in. But that's just a... It might be on the sideline. It looks close. We'll definitely, this angle will definitely prove it to see if it's a try or not. Right down the wing step. Oh, that's a brilliant try. Yep, it's up. Dominic Young, I mean, it just shows the wings have been very bad. Defense has been really bad for the Titans. 2 tries for newly on fire Titans. Defense is terrified. Commentator just said the Knights have now scored as many tries in the first 28 minutes as they have added up their last 5 home games. So they've just that's very much a try. Just very good planning of the ball there. His feet are up. I think they were checking to see if the ball was probably like... But it's definitely a try. There's Mad Dog. We got a split shot of Mad Dog. So here we go now. A conversion attempt from Tex Hoy. Another one from the sideline. Can he get this one over to make it 20-0? And he's missed it again. He's getting close, but it's just... Why isn't Milford kicking? I don't understand. He's the kicker for Samoa. Why isn't he the kicker for the Knights? Obviously, Ponga's out. But anyway, Mayor's just me, or is this run going to be the first half? It's just going to be first half blowouts. I think there's a few of them that definitely can be. Kicking like Hines. I think he's kicking like Munster at the moment, actually. I remember that one game, in that 50-0 game against the night Melbourne played against South. Munster just couldn't get a kick to save his life. Anyways, Jacob Saifidi now on the field to replace Daniel Saifidi. So first tackle on the 20. Now Fafita now on the ball as he gets to the 30 for the second tackle. Like, it should be 20. It should be at least like 20-0. I mean, the two of the kicks he's missed, obviously from the sideline, very difficult. But it should be 20-0, to be completely honest with you. So third tackle now. Clemmer gets to just shy of halfway for the fourth tackle. So anyway, 40 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights as they go for the kick. Oh, it's going to be a bit too wide, and it's going to be a 20-metre restart. So the Titans finally get some attack with the ball.
Yeah, really good set by Newcastle Knights after points. They get up to the opposition 40-metre line, and Adam Clune just put a little bit too much heat on.
So less than 10 minutes remaining in this first half, and it's just...
Now the Titans control possession and get to a kick.
It's just a shit. Like, it's... How are the Knights' second halves? Will they keep it going for the or fall off? I mean, last week they were losing in the first half and actually did have a very solid second half. So the Knights are usually all right at that. But I mean, by the way the Titans are going, it's just looking horrid. I'm not counting them out yet, the Titans, to make a comeback, but it's definitely not looking promising for the Knights. Third tackle now, right on halfway. Now, Fodder Wake is now on the field. He gets brought down into the Knights 40 for the fourth tackle. Sexton to Fasul Malawi. He's passed the ball out. That's an offload. No set restart, but it will be the last tackle. 35 out. Gives it back to... I actually don't know who that is. He's taken the kick. There's a lot of people wanting the ball. And it's taken by Fafita. Fafita's flicked it back and Barnett's just taken it. Titans didn't do anything. They did lose against the Faders, but honestly, Titans will fight back, but not enough to get close to Newcastle. The thing with the Faders was we almost caused the fading, but the Knights just... It's just like one of those few games where the Knights just actually like perform and show their worth for once. Third tackle now for the Knights, right on halfway. And that's a pass to Jacob Saifidi, who gets to the 40 for the third tackle. Clune now with the ball, gives it off to Tuala, and Tuala will get brought down on the 20. Last tackle now for the Knights. Gives it off to Clune. Now to Milford. Milford with a kick over the top. And the Titans try to bang around with it as AJ Brimson tries to jockey it out. It bounces in, and Milford with a big tackle. And it's a goal line dropout to the Titans. Just good bit of run, just good run and kick and chase there by Milford. Pretty much eyes up football. And he does make sure if AJ Brimson is okay. Good on him. Good on the MILF. And there's the goal line dropout kick or go straight to Milford on the 40. And here comes Clemmer. That's not Clemmer. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I think it might be Sasagi, I think. There we go. 15 metres out now. Second tackle for the Knights. Chance to increase the lead. It's so weird seeing Milford in the Knights. Very much so. I do agree. Knights almost broke through there. Third tackle. 5 metres away from the line. And it's a set restart as well. Knights try to go himself. Kurt Mann try to go from dummy half. But it'll be the first tackle for a set restart. Now they're going to go out to the right. Milford to Gagai. Flicks to Young, but Young can't hold on to it and it goes into touch. So finally something going the Titans' way. This definitely seems like a kind of game where Edric Lee or Dominic Young can potentially tie the Knights' try-scoring record, because the Knights have a bit of a thing where the Knights' highest try-scoring in a game is 4. And the Knights have had a couple of players do that, like Uwade, James McManus, Adam McDougall, are a bunch of people that have done it, but no one's able to break it. So Kurt Mann looking in a bit of pain as Fodawako replaces Isaac Liu. So honestly, only 2 more tries needed from either Edric Lee or Dominic Young, and if they focus on one side, they could break that record. And I need to add that James McManus, the recent addition to that, was against the Titans in bad weather. So penalty now to the Gold Coast Titans. So this could get them some good field position as we've got 6 minutes remaining in this game, first half. Oh, Jacob. Bit of a shoulder hit there. It's a bit of Newcastle into him. So here we go. Interesting, the penalty count has been fairly even, 3 for 3. So first tackle now for the Titans is on their own 40. Gagai playing in the centres? Yes. while Crimsey is he's playing in the centre with Dom Young on his wing. Very much a Adam McDougall, Achille Iwade situation. If he's old enough to remember that, I remember. Waika Fodawaker. It was actually a really good time for the Knights. So Fodawaker gets brought down 35 away from the try line for the 4th tackle. Tino goes on a run. And he gets to 25 metres out now. Last tackle for the Knights. They shift it to the left-hand side. Goes for a grubber. So it's going to get picked up by Tex Hoy. With barely any chasers going for it. And it's brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. As we enter the final 5 minutes of this match. Just first half. Saved myself there. Now Edric Lee with the ball. If the Knights can get another try before the break, that would be preferable. Now Barnett with the run as he gets to just shy of halfway for the 4th tackle. Now going off to the left, Milford with a kick on the 4th tackle. That's actually a fairly good kick and it's forced. Brimson inside the 10. He gets met by Dominic Young who puts him into the ground. It's Dominic Young, like, honestly. What a man. What a man he is. And the fact he's like 2 years younger than me scares me. I think he's like 19 or 20. Titans just don't know what to do there as Asaka gets brought down on the 20 for the 3rd tackle. And now the Titans now getting to the 30 for the 4th tackle. Now that's Bo Fermor who gets a decent run. As he'll get brought down just shy of halfway for the last tackle. And it's given off to Sexton. Sexton takes the kick. It'll be taken by Tex Hoy inside the 10. Ooh. Tex Hoy running into the shoulders then of Brian Kelly. Now Dominic Young with the ball. Gets brought down on the 30 for the 3rd tackle. Now Dominic Edric Lee now with the ball. Holds on to it. Gets to the 35 for the 3rd tackle. Times are starting to fire up here, but it's probably too little too late in terms of this first half as Barnett now just shy of halfway for the 4th tackle. Milford now with the ball. And he'll get brought down 40 metres away from the try line. Last tackle of the Knights. Shifts now to Clune. Clune with the kick. Taken by Brimson. And Brimson gets past Frizzell. And Brimson will get to the 20 for the first tackle for the Titans. And it looks like there's been a head clash between 2 Knights players. It's between Barnett and Tuala. Is it a head? It's head shot. Yeah. Right on the chin as well. And I think it looks like Barnett has lost that. It's like the side of the head colliding of Tuala colliding with the chin and the nose of Barnett. Barnett's going to get taken off the field for a HIA here. The independent doctor will take... Yep, he's done. They'll take him off. Yep, he's off. Okay, so Barnett's now off. So you're probably going to put someone like Matt Croker in. Maybe Leo Thompson. Both forwards. Maybe even might bring in Lachlan Fitzgibbon on the injury reserve. But there we go. Mitch Barnett off the field. Hopefully he's okay. He's got 2.5 to go. He gets met up by Clem. I think, by the way it's looking, I think Barnett's night's done. So here we go on the 20 now. 2.5 to go in this first half. So this will probably be the Titans, probably their last full set. Now the Titans now. It's number 19. That is Herman Esiesi. He gets to the 35 for the 3rd tackle. 2 minutes 20 now to go. 3rd tackle for the Titans as they shift it off to Fafita. And Fafita will get brought down just shy of halfway for the 4th tackle. Release him. Release him, boys. Now Essie again now on the run. He gets brought down 40 metres away from the try line. This will be the last tackle for the Titans. Sexton with the kick, and it's taken by Edric. And Edric Lee will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. So this will be the last set for the Knights this half. It'd be nice if they can get another try here, but I mean they've probably got to go. They've got to go 70 metres. Twila gets brought down, second tackle on the 30. Now Dominic Young gets to the 45 now, still inside their own half for the third tackle. Now Clune with the ball. Clune trying to go through the gap, but he gets wrapped up around the Titans 40 for the fourth tackle with a minute 15 remaining. Shifts it off to the right-hand side. Milford again with the kick and chase. There's a lot of Knights players charging as AJ Brimson gets wrapped up inside the 10. So the Titans will probably have one full set. And that should be the end of the first half. This is such a good game. Thank you, NRL. we got the NRL to comment on this. Big ups. I do feel like the Knights should be further ahead. Like, yes, 18-0 is a solid lead in terms of the context of the game, but it's like, but the way they've played, it definitely should be like 24-0 or maybe even 30-0. You could probably make a case for. Now the Titans now, well, they've got an offload, Paul Turner. Now the Titans now get to halfway for the last tackle, so the Knights will get probably maybe 2 tackles here with 20 seconds remaining. Now I'll go for a try here. It's Fasua Malawi. Flick pass to Wala, and Tawala is off, and Tawala will get wrapped up around the 4 by Patrick Herbert. One play now for the Knights. Clune. Crossfield kick to Edric Lee, and Lee's got a hat-trick in the first half. An absolute no-look flick pass by Tina Fasua Malawi. Anari Tawala intercepts it, goes on the run 5 metres short. A brilliant tackle by Patrick Herbert, but then a crossfield kick to a very open Edric Lee, and he gets a hat-trick try. One more try for to Edric Lee, and he ties the Knights record for most tries in a match. Brilliant spatial awareness there by Anari Tawala, and then a crossfield kick. Edric Lee was there. That was a high shot as well. So 22-0 with a kick to come. I think this very much reflects the scoreline now. First half hat-trick. I'm going to call this now. Edric Lee's going to break the Knights try scoring record for most tries in a game. He only needs 2. He needs 1 to tie it in the second half, 2 to break it. And honestly, I think it's going to happen tonight. It's a record that has stand for nearly more than 21 years. Edric Lee's second career hat-trick. His his last hat-trick was back in 2012. Edric for 5. So here we go. Tex Hoy now with the kick. It's another difficult kick for him. But if he can get this, the Knights will go into the sheds 24-0 up in a very good position. I mean, we're in a very good position now anyways, but this is just really... Yep, Tino, you should... needs... That's a look saying, clubs call me. I want the fuck out of here. Come on, Tex. Make this kick. Come on, Tex. You can do it. I believe in you, Tex. And he shanked it. No, he hasn't shanked it. He's getting close to actually going in, but he just can't kick. They need to put... But anyways, that is the end of the first half. A brilliant first half by the Knights. 22 points to 0. But in all honesty, so he's made his kicks to be 30-0 now. So honestly, but still, it's still 22-0. I think they really need to make Milford the kicker, or even Clune maybe. But there we go. That's half-time. 22 points to 0 to the Knights. 3 tries to Edric Lee. 2 tries to Dominic Young. So there we... This is just... It's a good performance by the Knights, but it's also like one of those, like, where has this been this season? I mean, obviously the Knights have had a few issues in terms of, like, injuries. Who's playing next? The next game is Panthers taking on the Roosters. I won't be streaming that game. I just want to make that clear. I'm just doing this game tonight and then the first game on Sunday, and that's it. Luai has good teeth. He very much does have some good teeth. I must say so. Myself looking at him, looking at his dentures, it's been looking very decent. His denture work. Props to his dentist. But anyways, a very good first half. It should be around like 30-0 or something around there. But unfortunately, Tex Hoy unfortunately cannot kick. But I mean, 22-0. I will definitely take that. Hey Z Tank. Hope Knights got a win. I gotta go. Oh, it's all good NRL. But man, it's like 22 points to 0. It like genuinely, this is probably the worst the Titans have played. Like this is like it's a problem. Like the Titans have barely gotten into. And you said bye to Oscar, please. Goodbye, Oscar. I don't know why I went all Kubrick staring that, but there you go. But yeah, this is probably the worst the Titans have played this season by a long shot. Any team would take that scoreline. Yeah, that definitely is true. It's just some. I mean, I don't know. It's just as a Knights fan, you just gotta like. You gotta always have in the back of your head, how do we fuck this up? That's been the Newcastle mantra, is how do we. I always have in the back of your head of how can the Knights bottle or the Jets bottle it. But anyways, I mean, Edric Lee, just the wings have just been utter dominant. It's just been fantastic performance. We're actually playing good. We're actually playing decent this match. Titans can always catch up, to be honest. That is true. I mean, the Titans definitely need to get the first try in the first. They need to get the first try in the second half. If not, they're screwed. Honestly, you could probably even make a case argument the Titans just give up and the Knights score 50. I won't say that because it probably won't happen. I'm just going to add a poll. So there we go. That is going to be the question I'm putting into the poll for halftime. Do you think Brisbane will roll Cowboys? I don't think so, actually. I think it's going to be actually a really close game for the Broncos-Cowboys. 4 tries with conversions. I hope Knights win, though. That is... But that's the thing is, by the way the Titans are going, like, I honestly probably wouldn't even be surprised if the Titans just don't score a try, because they've had, like, the 2 sets, like, right up the far end of the field, but have done nothing with them. It's just, the Knights have not given them a single instance of even making them score, so... Bear Cow wants a fitty bond, so come on, Knights, make his day. Oh, no. Oh, no, that'd be bad. It's great to see a team come from poor to great, such as the Cowboys. I hope Knights can do well against the better teams too. Yeah, I mean, we play South and Manly in our next 2 games. I mean, I don't think we'll beat South, and I don't think we could beat Manly, but it's just, I don't know. I just feel like if we had Jaden... this season's just kind of like a what if, but I don't know. Just want the Knights to just do something, you know? Just do something, like. But obviously with this game, I mean, you've got, like, we'll say, though, KO's actually been very flat. Ever since the couple of minutes of buffering, it's actually been alright now, so. Let me on it. He's at the game, I think, Trevor. Yeah. Yeah, he actually is at the game. Very bold of him. South will win, Manly will lose, I reckon. Yeah. Manly are just... I just don't even understand what the hell happened with Manly in that game, to be completely honest with you. Like, they almost did probably one of the biggest bottle jobs in rugby league history. Shout out to him. But in genuine seriousness, like, I don't understand how the Manly almost messed up a 24-point lead with about 8 to go. Luckily, they put all those points up because, man... I mean, if I was a Manly fan, I'd take that as a loss, to be completely honest. Because I do and I feel like a lot of them were, as I was looking on Facebook, you know, the cesspool of rugby league social media is that's where it is. But yeah, so half time, I mean, what's there to say? Titans have just been absolutely crap. The Knights have actually been looking fairly decent in terms of their attack. Dominic Young with 2 tries, Edric Lee with a first half hat-trick. Yet it's only 22-0 because Ponga's out, Tex Hoy is the goal kicker and he's only gotten 1 of those kicks. But to be fair, 3 of the kicks have been from the sideline, so can't really blame him. I can blame him for the one he did miss. Looking sharp, brother. I would hate to be a Titans fan, bro. What the fuck? Munster has a huge impact to the Storm. It showed in yesterday's game. It very much did. But the fact that the Storm had a bunch of players out and almost came back just shows if Munster did play, Manly didn't have a hope in hell. I didn't see this coming. 22-0. Isn't this the biggest lead so far this year? For the Knights, probably the first half score, probably. Yeah, I think it would be. It's it's like a really good possession, 58%. Completion rate, 22 out of 25 for the Knights, 10 out of 17 of the Titans. Knights with 800 run meters, Titans 479. Titans with 8 errors. It's just not been a good performance with the Knights. Yeah, I feel like it probably would be for them. It definitely probably. Yeah, but for the Knights, it definitely would be. I don't know. What was the route? Maybe the only one I could really think of would be the Tigers game. Sub-secret undercover agent. But yeah, it depends on what the halftime score in the Knights Tigers game in round 2 was. I think it was around something very similar. I think it was like 20-0 or 24-0 or something along those lines. Maybe 18-0 or 6. I think it was actually 16-0. Anyways, in terms of the in the poll, what's it looking? Is 8 people have voted, and I believe it's 5-3 in favour of yes. Edric Lee will break the Knights record. For all we know, the Knights might just score 1 try, and then that's it for the first half. Like, in all honesty, I would not be surprised. Like, sure, and the thing with this, where the Knights, we got the Knights in round 22 at Suncorp. Yeah, we're not winning that game. What up? I was gonna go to Aero Bar. That was a good chocolate, not gonna lie. If I do remember, because the last person to tie the record was James McManus. It was against the Titans, and I do believe it was very similar to what Edric Lee. He got his first 3 tries in the first half. Like, it was genuinely like water patches all over the ground was that game. I think it was back like 2014, 15, 16, along those lines. It just shows... Kind of just shows what it's been at the moment. Oh, gigabytes have gone down. But we're back to normal. Hopefully, yep. So yeah, so basically, it's a possibility, but if it could, the Knights might just get another try and just stop. Which I don't want. If the Knights could put 50 on the Titans, that would be funny. Memes. Basically, the Knights would need to score pretty much 5 tries in the second half. They basically need to match and also get conversions going for this for the second half. Oh, it's just, you just don't know what to do. I feel bad. I feel bad for the Titans, man. It's like they've got a good team. Like Fermor, Fasul Malawi, Brimson, Isako, Marju. They've got an actually decent team. It's just, I don't understand what's going on. Do you think BKR will cry knowing he once again paid to see the Titans lose? I do actually feel bad for him because he actually drove from the Gold Coast to Newcastle. He in one go, which is a 7-hour round trip. Like, God, that's gonna... That trip back's gonna suck. So I do feel for him. And also, the price of petrol, like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Like, that's... You can probably buy a whole lettuce for the fuel that, you probably amount of fuel money you'd put. Titans for the spoon. Man, it's looking like it Pro Enzo at the moment. He cried in his streams before. Yeah. I actually think he did. I think it was the last one against when the Knights played, when we last played each other, because it was basically like Knights Titans was basically a charge for the finals, and the Knights needed to win to make the finals, and the Titans win, they make the finals kind of thing. And the Knights scored a field goal in the last 30 seconds. If Texel got all his conversion, it'd be 30-0. Yep, it's about culture. It definitely is about culture. It would be interesting to see if the Knights can put 50, but I don't know. So we're very close now. We should be very close to the continuating of this match into the second half. So look at the halftime poll. There's now 11 votes on it. Bloody hell. A lot of people out here smoking the Titans pack. Way. That's a shit joke. Anyways, at the poll at the moment, 11 votes, 73 for a $50 donations. I can tell you how the Titans can win. Nah, I'm good. It's like you don't feel bad for the Titans and don't feel bad for BKR. Will you be watching Wallabies versus England tomorrow night? I won't be streaming it, but I might be watching it. I did see there were a couple of days ago. It was like $4 odds for England to beat the Wallabies, and I'm like, didn't England like win? Roosters were 2, Knights were 10 when you played them at halftime. Okay. Let's go for the 51. Yes, yeah. I think England might win that game tomorrow, but I will be watching it, but I won't be streaming, unfortunately. So 14 votes to end the poll of will Edric Lee break the try-scoring record? Basically to score 2 more tries, and it's a 65% majority saying yes. England at $2.20 as of today. Yeah, because it was up to $4 like 2 days ago or something, which is a bit ridiculous. Good New Zealand Maori break their asses. Yeah. I'm not feeling sorry much for them, but... Oh, damn. Consider him a big house slander in the chat. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, the Knights now come in onto the field. Come on. We want more points. When was the last time the Knights put 50 on someone? Because surely that's been ages ago. Because someone tried to search it up. The last time the Knights scored 50 on someone. Go Titans. Yeah, let's go for the Titans. Yeah, I'd like to see him at least score a try. I'll be happy for him. Big ups to Sonny, though, being loyal to the team. Because obviously there's been a bit of Belgium. Titans need a comeback. You're damn right. 100%. What's the Titan team? I'll be able to tell you the secret to make sure that you are, but you got to pay me that it's free. Yeah. Titans kick it off, and we're underway for the second half. So here's the charge now as Jacob Saifiti gets brought down onto the 15 for the first tackle. Now they're going to shift it probably down to the middle. The top feeder is starting. Herman Essa. They basically just need to... Titans need to come out strong. Let's... Sup, Dingo? Good to see you, man. It's glad to see everybody out here vibing. Third tackle for the Knights now, just shy of halfway. Jacob Saifidi. Knights now 40 away from halfway now. One word, fortitude, pretty much. And they need to get the first try if they want to mount a comeback. 45 minutes over the try line. Last tackle, kick. Oh, it's a knock on. That looked back. So it's a knock on there by Osaka. I thought it went backwards, but the ruled as a knock on. This is not a good start. James, you're keeping it 100. At least Z-Tank is more objective. I don't blame him. He's very passionate, BK. I can definitely give him that. Remember Gary Freeman's Eastern Suburbs 6 points in the first 6 minutes, never considered point the whole game. When was the first time Titans won the NRL trophy? Don't know. So 20 metres out, a scrum feed for the Knights now. They're going to the right-hand side now as that's Tex Hoy with the ball. He gets brought down on the 15 on the far right side for the first tackle. And that is also a big factor. Ponga isn't playing. Do you have sister? Yes, I do. It's actually her birthday today. Big ups to Paige. Second tackle now, 10 metres out. The Knights will go to the left-hand side now. Clune. To Hoy. That does touch a Titans player, so that's going to be counted as another knock-on by the Titans. So yeah, but it was a charge down by the Titans, and so it's a scrum feed to the Knights again. They keep going to, so basically, Edric's now on the left-hand side. I mean, he's always on the left-hand side. They just swapped answer. Titans have never won. They made a they made a prelim. Big ups to. That's actually really good. Like, yeah. So here we go. 10 metres out. Full set of 6 now for the Knights. They'll go to the right. Try to charge down the middle. And now 10 metres away from the try line now. It's the first tackle for the Knights. Now they'll go to the left. To Jacob Saifidi. And he's just short of the line for the second tackle. Now the Titans. Barnett. Oh, Barnett's back. And it hits a Titan, so it's a knock-on by the Knights. So the Titans get a good bit of favour, a good bit of luck there. So well, Dan, thank you for being objective. So the Knights are challenging to see if they've knocked it on. So let's have a look. Does Barnett knock it on? But the problem is, though, there's no proof that shows that he's lost it. But there's no proof to show he hasn't lost it. So it's going to be a referee decision. Are you streaming the game after this? No, I won't be, unfortunately. I'll be logging off. Oh, challenge unsuccessful. So, yep, it is a knock-on by the Knights, and the Knights lose their challenge. Didn't see that much proof, but whatever. So, on the 10-metre line, the Titans now have the ball. So, as we are now 3.5 gone in this first half. Second half. I think someone just pulled up listening to Kid Leroy. Nice, poggers. So now on the 15 for the first tackle for the Titans. If the Titans can make it to halfway, I feel like it's a good setup of their attack. So now on the 30 for the third tackle for the Titans. They're going, sorry for swearing, but mate. I mean, I swear like a sailor sometimes, unfortunately, on these streams. Not good for the kids. Fourth tackle now for the Titans is now for Fafita with a run as he gets brought down to halfway. That's a good attacking set from the Titans. At least they are making it to halfway, better than how they started in the first half. There's the last tackle kick by Sexton. He'll take a bounce and it'll be taken by Tex Hoy inside of the 10. And Hoy goes for a dummy and he gets to the 25 for the first tackle. Sorry for swearing. I don't care. I'm fine for swearing. I swear a lot. Watch this. Shit. It's fine. We're all good. Second tackle now on the 30 for the Knights as they trying to shift it more to the middle as Dominic Young will get brought down on the 40. Let go of him. Yeah, but Clark was hanging on to him. Let go off him. Do I rate Sexton? He's okay. Like, I mean, he's all right for a person who looks like Christian Pulisic, whose facial identifiers have shrunken by about 20%. He's okay. He's all right. But he's young, so he definitely can develop, unless he's like in his late 20s, which I don't know about. Last tackle, 40 metres out now for the Knights. Milford with the kick. Another pressure kick, this time on Asako. That's a good take by Asako. So it gets brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. That's a conspiracy theory, I believe, in the NRL. Christian Pulisic and Toby Sexton are related. Now the Titans now get brought down on the 30 for the third tackle, as the Titans coach is now on the is on the bench now. Titans completion 11 out of 19. It's just not looking good for the Gold Coast. Fourth tackle, the Titans go down the right hand side. And Brimson gets brought down 45 away from the try line. Last tackle now for the Gold Coast, and Sexton, a lot of pressure on the kick. And it's going to get taken by one of the Knights players. It's actually Milford who takes it. And it'll get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle for the Knights. Plumero is very much the belle of the ball at the moment. With the chat, it's good to see. Second tackle now onto the 40. The Knights trying to go down this left-hand side. Maybe they have strengthened their wings, the Titans. Third tackle now on halfway. Barnett with the ball. And Barnett will get to the Titans 40 for a fourth tackle. Tino is offside, so he has to back away from that play. And there is Chris Randall now, 30 metres out. Last tackle for the Knights. Shifts it off to Clune. Now to Milford. Milford with a weighted kick. Just a brilliant kick. With beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a high shot. It's going to be a penalty. That's not a penalty, but Margie gets the ball and stays in play. I thought surely that was a penalty for a high shot. And now the Titans get dragged back into touch. Dragged into the goal. Oh, it's a penalty. What? How's that a penalty to... What? Inside 10-metre penalty. Unfortunately, sorry. The Knights were dragging the man into the shirt. Say something, bro. Shirt, read some shirt. Yeah, so basically... It was an inside the 10 penalty. The Knights were offside. Tino's now off the park. Tino's just not having it. Personally, I wouldn't allow it. First tackle now for the Titans from the penalty on halfway. Okay, Kurtman's now off the park for the Knights. He's got a right leg injury. Titans now off to the left, right-hand side. Here we go. Patrick Herbert's on the run. Kurt with the kick. And Sexton's going to score here. No. Sure, that's been grounded. There's no way that's a try. There's surely so much that is happening. What? Yep. Yeah, there's no way that's a try. There's so much stuff that happened beforehand. So was there any grounding? I think it does touch backwards by a Knights player. No one's touched it. Was there a grounding by an Ari Tawala? I swear Sexton was offside in that run. Wait, hang on. I think it might be a knock-on by Sexton here. Yep, that's a touch by Sexton. It's a knock-on, so it's no try anyways. I thought it was going to be a goal line dropout, but no, it's actually going to be a scrum feed to the Knights on the 10. Sexton gets a touch and it does go forward. So, chance there for the Titans. They're probably their best attack. So, knock-on, scrum feed to the Knights. What's the ladder? The ladder is currently... Titans are last. I think... In terms of I think both teams stay the same in terms of the live ladder, I believe. But good bit of play there by the Titans. They've finally been able to get past the line. But scoring is another issue. So here's a scrum feed now onto the 10 for the first tackle for the... No, it's a breakthrough run there by Gagai, who gets the 25 for the first tackle. Now Dominic Young. Aaron Clark not offside there. Okay, fair enough. Now Randall gets on the run. And he'll get to the 40 for the third tackle. He used to climb up tall things, bro. Up. No, I think it means the NRL ladder. Can we see them play? Unfortunately, Adam, I can't show the game footage because the NRL will... They don't like that sort of thing. Hectic Fred on Twitch should be streaming it, I think. I don't know. Last tackle here for the Knights on the 40. It's a big kick by Milford. Beautiful take by Texoy! And he's 2 meters short of the line. He just couldn't slide. Oh, that was a brilliant take by Texoy. He takes it from the run and he gets brought down, but he's 2 meters short from a try. That was so close. A brilliant take by Tex Hoy. So close. As corks are being popped, it's actually my sister's birthday. Happy 19th birthday to Paige. It's the drum. That's just brilliant. That was so close. That would have been the best try of the season from the Knights. So now the Titans now with the ball. Now Brimson. Brimson now gets brought down right on halfway for the fourth tackle for the Titans. Now 10 minutes now gone in this second half. Knights are bunched up here. The Titans are now going on a run, but they can't enter the half as that is... They're offloading it like crazy. Fafita now with the ball. He now crosses halfway. And Fafita's just bodied a play. He's done something this game. That's why he's paid 1.2 mil a year. That's why. Last tackle for the Titans now 35 out. Sexton with the kick. And Hoy with the take. And he will get brought down. They're brought down inside the 10 for the first tackle. So definitely the Titans have switched on here. There's a lot more energy in their squad. Now Young with the ball. Yep, the Titans are defending well here. They're keeping the Knights inside the 20. It's now the third tackle. Oh, flat out pass there to Jacob Saifidi. He gets the 30 for the fourth tackle. Milford, cut out pass to Barnett and he gets brought down on halfway. Knock on by the Knights on halfway. And the Knights can't review it because they lost their challenge. How does Hector Fred not get taken out? I think the rules on Twitch is different to YouTube. It's a bit weird. What's your opinion on anabolic steroids in sports? If it's illegal, don't. I don't know, like... If you want to make different sports interesting, like in terms of like... running, like I'd like to see someone try to like run under 9 seconds, but obviously if like they're using it in like combat, definitely not. When is it full time? It'll be full time on the 80-minute mark, so in about 28 minutes is when full time will be done. And now the Titans have broken through the line, and that's a try to the Titans. Oh shit! Okay, AJ Brimson's now scored. The Titans have finally gone over. Okay. This is a bit of a problem. Straight from the scrum, and AJ Brimson runs straight through. Remember when Jared Mullen and a couple of Knights players got popped for gear? I mean, yeah. Fuck, this is not good. Knights don't do a Manly, I mean. So there we go. So it's a try confirmed for AJ Brimson. The Titans have definitely got the the momentum here, and they've now finally gotten over. 26 and a half to go. Here's the thing, 26.5 to go. And if they get this conversion, they only need like 3 tries and they go over. 3 converted tries and they're in the head. So here we go, Jermaine Asako now with the kick. Here's the conversion attempt and it's gone through. Asako makes the kick. It's now 22 points to 6. This might start to turn into a bit of a problem. This will try to give the Titans motivation to win. Yep. Let's not forget Joey playing half his career on pingers. Hey, you're trying to find a player from Cessnock, not a person from Cessnock, not on pingers. That's impossible. And also, LSD is not a performance enhancement, so it's legal. We're fine. Bye-bye, Oscar. So here's the kickoff now by the Knights. I'm actually a bit worried here. Because you think, another try and the Titans are basic. Oh my god, the Knights might bottle this. Oh no. Oh, now both thermals hurting. Shout out to Palmero. Yeah, there is down there. Both formers now down on the ground. It's on the first tackle. It's just. Yeah, I don't know. 26 to go. Oh, this is a problem. And the thing of the Knights had their conversion to be 30 to 6, and I'd be a bit more comfortable. Now, second tackle now for the Titans on the 20. Now the Titans now go to the left-hand side here. Fafita trying to go on the run. He gets brought down by by Clemmer on halfway for the 4th tackle. You reckon Broncos robbed Newcastle a few weeks back? Now the Knights just got in their own way. There was one call that was a bit divisive. Titans now on the 40. Oh, we're doing... What are we all doing? Shout-outs. I mean, names on there. Sub to them. Go. You're welcome. There's the... Edric Lee takes the ball inside the 10 for the kick. Shout-out Friday, I think. The Knights need to get a try. We need to score another try. I know, ironically, we need to score more points, but... So second tackle, that's Tuala now onto the 25 for the second tacklers. We've now got 25 remaining in this match. Barnett gets brought down on the 35 for the 3rd tackle. Now Clemmer gets to the 40 for the 4th tackle. Oh, he got an offload off. Should I do offload? Yeah. If Gold Coast scored next, I'm worried. Definitely. 4th tackle now. Knights on halfway. And Clune gets brought down 45 away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Here's the kick by Milford. Big take by Brimson there on that kick. And Brimson will get brought down on the 25 for the 1st tackle. Thank you, Simon, for the sub. I don't know why this doesn't pop up for everyone. It's weird. Now that's Margie now with the ball. Let go, Milford. And he's given away a penalty. You fucking idiot, Milford. Fucking hell. What team do I go for? I go for the Knights. I'm worried. Why'd you do that? So now 35 metres away from the try line. The Titans now have the ball. It only pops up with people with public subscriptions. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Second tackle now. Titans 30 metres away from the try line. Fafita now with the ball. He's on the run. He'll get brought down on the 15 for the 3rd tackle. What the fuck's Milford doing? I think Milford's trying to give away penalties. Fodawaker's gone on a run. He gets brought down 10 metres away from the line for the 4th tackle. Fafita. Oh, God. Flick pass. It's a try. Marju. I don't know. They're going to check. Marju's just scored. I don't know. They might need to check to see if he lost it because it didn't look like a solid ground. Let's have a look. Does he score? Nope, he's grounded that. That's a fucking try. Oh, shit. And if they get this, they're within 10. Yeah, he's grounded that. That's a problem. That's bad. That is bad. So there we go. 22 points to 10. Now we just basically got to pray that Osako misses the kick from the sideline. Yep, try confirmed. This is a problem. Osako now with the conversion attempt. This to make it a 10-point lead to the Knights. And he's got it. That's a fantastic kick. That's actually such a good kick. And it's now a 10-point margin. Who scored? It was Greg Marju for the Titans. People are... Newcastle just win by any means play. I don't know. We're doing a Manly. The Knights are fading. Help. Like, what the... That's the thing. That's why missing the conversions has been a big problem now. The Titans have got all the momentum. Anyways, okay. Knights kick it off. 21 minutes to go. That's a bit as bad as a ball on your ass. Maybe a ball on your cock. I'm not a Newcastle fan, but I badly want them to win. I just... do you go for Queensland or not? I go for New South Wales, technically. Surely Newcastle will hang on. I mean, I don't know. So Fafita now with the ball. As he gets brought down, third tackle on the 35. Now then, Brian Kelly there gets to halfway for the fourth tackle. Oh, the Titans are actually getting good ground here. They've got the momentum. So now Fermor gets to the 40. So 40 metres out from the try line. Last tackle for the Titans. Sexton with the kick. And Texoy takes it actually very well. He'll get to the 20 for the first tackle. Now Dominic Young now with the run. As he gets to the 35 for the 40. So Dane Gagai is going through a run. It's a very good run there by Gagai. He's now 40 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. And now Clemmer will get to the 30 for the fourth tackle. Now to the right. It's an early kick by Milford. He's just trying to win a penalty. Knights. So it was a block. I think that's very harsh there. So Turner gets blocks or not. So the Titans are challenging it because basically what has happened is Paul Turner is actually allegedly is blocked a Knights player, so it's a penalty to the Knights, but they're gonna review this. I think it'd be a bit harsh. So grubber kick, onside. So it's blocking Frizzell. Yeah, he does. So challenge is unsuccessful. Remain a penalty. Yep, that's the right call. So who just joined? Who do you think will win? Honestly, the game's very open, Aiden. So, yep. Paul Turner actually goes into the way of Frizzell, so it is a penalty to the Knights. So 20 metres out. The Knights are going for a try. Here we go. First time they've been on this end of the field for a little bit, and the Knights desperately need. So here we go. Here's the run. That is Matt Croker on the 10 for the first tackle. Now to the left-hand side now. Clune to Barnett. Barnett with the charge. He's just short of the liner. Olamanyanya. Now shifting it off to the right now. Milford. That's gone backwards. Yep, play on. Tex Hoy. Knights get brought down on the 10 for the third tackle. Third play for the Knights, probably Barnett. Clemmer now the run. 5 metres away from the try line, fourth tackle. Grab a kick. That's a tackle without the ball. Saifidi got tackled in the... What? Fermor basically tackles Saifidi. He grabs him. How is that not a... Oh, I don't know. I felt that could have been interference. And here we go. The Titans are now second tackle. They're 40 metres away from the try line. Titans are now going out to the wing. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Here we go. 25 metres out now. Third tackle for the Titans. Now 10 metres out. Fourth tackle. Oh, good charge, but it's going to be a knock-on by the Knights, so it's going to be a scrump into the Titans, 15 out. Wait, not? They haven't got a chat. What? Okay, that's bullshit again. That's a bullshit against the Titans. It was an attempted pass by the Titans, and the Knights players hit it, but they've said it's a knock-on by the Gold Coast. And the Titans can't challenge it, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know. I don't agree with that personally. As a Knights fan, I think, yep, that's the correct call. No, it's his hand. No, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Good call. Sea Tanks considers learning Spanish. Now penalty Newcastle. Time's bitching. I did learn Spanish in year 7. Eat something the stress is making you lose weight. Yeah. It was Descent. Can you stream Broncos Cowboys? I can't stream any of the games on Saturday, unfortunately. Just busy. Barnett now with the ball. It gets brought down onto the 40 for the first tackle. The Knights need to make this set count. Now it's Daniel Saifidi just shy of halfway for the second tackle. Run meters. The Titans have actually gotten more of it now. Tawala now on the 40 for the third tackle. Knights have got playing down the line. Gago with the ball. And he'll get brought down. Up. It's not tackled. Still play on. And it gets brought down 20 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. Going on a date. No, just got to work. Knights have got numbers on the left. Edric! Oh! I think he's got it. Oh, that's close. I think I might be on the line. That is very close. They're going to check this. They're going to... That looks... Oh, that's going to be tight. So here we go. Edric Lee has gone over. Potentially has got 4. Step. Does he? No, it's a try! Wait, what? Has he? Wait, look at his right hand. Slide, slide, slide. His right hand has slid into touch before he grounds it.
You can't give this.
Yeah, it should be no try.
We're going to go simultaneous. He doesn't know Edric.
It should be no try.
Just looking to see if Edric Lee's hand is on the ground or in the air.
Ooh. Is it up in the air?
I think it's on the touchline. Dan, what do you think?
I know we want to see him get 4, but you can't give him this.
No, no try.
The longer this goes, though, the better his chances.
No, it's no try.
Edric Lee's hand remains up off the touching goal line, and he grounds the ball in goal. Edric Lee joins Darren Albert and the
No way they've awarded that. Oh, that is bullshit. So apparently he's saying his hand actually goes up before it touches the line. So Edric Lee has scored, which means he has tied the Knights single game try record. I'm going to say that right now. That's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. I think that should not be a try. Because basically the lines here, his hand goes like this. But then he grounds it. But they're saying his hand goes up. I don't think that should be a try. I'm gonna be honest, that should not be a try. His hand does go up. I don't know. I don't think it should be a try. But there we go. Edric Lee's got 4 tries. I mean, I'll take it, but it's bullshit. And so there we go. So Edric Lee joins James McManus, Achille Awade, Cooper Vuna, Andrew Johns, Adam McDougall, and Darren Albert. 3, 4, 5, 7 is now the 7th player to tie the most tries in the match set by the Knights with 4. All he needs now is 1 more, and he breaks the record with 14.5 to go. Milford's now kicking. Why the hell is he wasn't kicking before? Here we go. Conversion attempt now from the sideline for Anthony Milford. So here's the kick from Milford. And he's hit the post. Hit the post and missed it. So it remains 26 points to 12. There's the Chief. Up the Chief. Up the Chief. But there's downward pressure. There is downward pressure on the try. Oh, it's just, I don't know about that try. It's starting to rain now. So 14 minutes remaining in this game. It is now a more than converted try lead. So if the Titans score twice, it'll be 26-24 to the Knights. So they've gone for a short kick. Hasn't even gone out 10 metres. And it's gone into touch. It'll be a penalty to the Knights. Titans going for the short kick there. Is that LeBron James in the painting in the background? It's actually it's a Kobe Bryant poster from 2K21 from NBA 2K. Paul Harrigan, absolute. Genuinely, like there's genuinely like a few players that people would run, like you'd run into a brick wall for, and Paul Harrigan, by God, is definitely one of them. Probably out there with the best captain the Knights have ever had. I mean, to be fair, from a distance, it does look like LeBron. It's not really. Bit pixelated. So first tackle, 20 metres out for the Knights now. There's a chance for the Knights for Edric Lee to break the record. Saifidi now, 20 metres away from the try line. Second tackle. Is your bedroom dirty? It's actually somewhat clean at the moment, for once. Gagai now going to the left. He'll get brought down 15 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. Now to the right. Flees it off to Clemmer. Clemmer now 5 metres short of the line for the fourth tackle. Steph Curry is better currently. Yeah, I agree. 6 more now to the Knights. Set restart. First tackle now. A metre short is the first tackle. Hello, Sam. Nice to see you, man. Good luck on Saturday. Pass. Barnett. Oh, he's 5 metres short of the line. Second tackle. Now for the Knights. Another 6 more. Clune to Clemmer. Get it to the left hand. So here's going to be another set restart. So this is actually the first tackle. Gagai to Ed to Young. Young's about a metre short from the line on the far right side. Brush my teeth yet? No. Now to the right they go. Left they go, sorry. The weather is pounding at the moment. Now they go to the left. Milford with the kick. Is this it? No. Takes up by the Titans, but it's a goal line dropout for Edric Lee with the tackle, almost getting Edric Lee the 5th try. So here we go, 11.5 to go. And then it's another goal line dropout for the Titans. And obviously as the rain starts to pour, I think it might be over. No, I shouldn't say that. Touch wood. I should not say that at all. Do I have a Guardian Angel? No. So now it's a short dropout. It's been battered back by the Titans. And they'll get it. The Titans will get the dropout. So second tackle now for the Titans on the 15. Apparently the weather's meant to be bad the whole week. Is it raining at your house? Not yet, but it definitely will start to pick up as it heads north. Oh, it's a knock on by the Titans. And now the Knights 20 metres out. It's a 0 tackle. It's another chance for the Knights to get another try and potentially seal this game. Here we go, Daniel Saifidi. I just want Edric to score. Oh, what the fuck was that? It's a penalty of the Knights, an absolute dumping tackle, and the Knights players have come in. That's fucked. Oh. Clemmer right into it. That was a big dump tackle there. So Simi Sasagi in a bit of a dumping tackle. I believe it was Jared Wallace. You're the best. I think I'm alright. Can you do a push-up? I physically can't. It was a high shot anyways by Isaac Liu. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Jared Wallace with a dumping tackle. And here's the thing. Andrew Davey got sent off for something relatively similar. I think this was probably worse than this. So, it'll be very... Yeah, I think that's a send-off, to be personal. If Andrew Davies was a send-off against Souths, then this should be a send-off as well. But also, they do probably need to put Clemmer on report for fucking going as like, what the fuck was that? Here we go. I think Wallace is gonna have an early shower. Who do you think's better, you or BK? I mean, BK's definitely got a been. He's definitely got a bigger growth than me. He's harder work than me. We'll say though. I think Wallace is. I mean, he's going to go in the bin regardless. So his night's already done. I think he's going to get sent off. Yep. There we go. Jared Wallace. I mean, it was unfortunate, but it was a send off. Less times played equals more. So Clemmer's now getting. Hang on, what's happening with Clemmer? Is Clemmer getting on report for antagonising? Why is Clemmer going in? I mean, to be fair, Clemmer did come in and instigate shit, but there we go. Clemmer's now in the bin, which means his night's done. So now it's going to be 12 on 12 for the rest of the match. Oh, no, there was a swinging arm there. Yep. Clement almost pretty much relatively punched him, so fair enough. But I'm glad Simi Sasagi's okay, but it is a penalty to the Knights. So there we go. 9 minutes 28 remaining, 12 on 12. Hopefully, just get the ball to Edric, please. Just get the ball to Edric. So basically, the two number 8s actually go, because Jared Wallace is number 8 and Clemmer's number 8. So the two number 8 props are gone. Now it's our first tackle right on the line. They go to the left. Clune. to Edric. Oh, and Edric tries to pass it, and he's lost it. It's going to be a scrum feed now to the Titans. He should have just held on to that. Oh, they're trying to get Edric a try, but it's just... Oh, Tuala knocking it on there. Eight and a half to go. A scrum feed now for the Titans on the 10-metre line. So within basically, if the Titans need to get basically if they get 2 converted tries in the next 8.5 minutes, they basically will still be down by 2. So they need to score 3 tries. Favourite game? FIFA 13. Be my favourite game. Zito, who do you think wins the Origin Decider? I don't know. That's a hard game to pick. Draw. I'll go for a draw. Series draw for the first time since 2000. That's what we'll go for. So 4th tackle now for the Titans as they're on the 30. Oh, almost a bobble there by Fodawaker. So right on the 40, this will be the last tackle for the Titans. Oh, and it's an attempted 40-20 kick. Hits a block. The Titans are on the run. And Gagai gets brought down. It does hit a Knights player, but wasn't played up. Do you live in New South Wales or Queensland? I live in the Newcastle area. So here we go. Ferret food. Butter chicken. Now they go to the left-hand side now. As Tex Hoy gives it off to Dominic Young. That's not Dominic Young. That's actually Simi Sasagi now. 45 away from the try line. Frizzell now on the run as he gets brought down. 25 away from the try line for the second tackle. Now they go to the left-hand side. Hoy to Tuala. Tuala gets brought down 15 away from the try line. Third tackle. Now the Knights. 10 metres out now. That's Daniel Saifidi. 4th tackle. They go to the left. Hoy to Edric Lee. He's done it. Edric Lee has broken the Newcastle Knights single most tries in a game, which is stand for 22 years. Darren Albert, Andrew Johns, Adam McDougall, James McManus, Cooper Vuna, Akila Uwade, and Edric Lee breaks the record. And subscribe to Duo Flow. Just go into it. He's done it. History made for the Newcastle Knights. Edric Lee with 5 tries in a single game. Breaks a 22-long record with six other players. It has finally happened. Well done to Edric Lee. And that try will very much secure the win for the Newcastle Knights as it's 30-12 with a kick to come. Oh, he did the count. Good on Edric. Well done. Do you want to get up to 100 likes? Depends. There we go. Most tries in a match from the Newcastle Knights. He's beaten McManus, Uwade, Vuna, Johns, McDougall and Albert. 5 tries in one game. The record finally breaks. He scored 5 out of the Knights 6. 5 out of the 7. Anu. The Knights' goal kicking's been shit. So yeah, Dominic Young has scored the other 2. Here's the conversion attempt by Milford. And he's got it. Finally, we get a conversion. Honestly, I don't understand why Milford isn't taking. Can you stream Panthers Roosters? I can't, unfortunately. The next... I'm only doing one other game this round, unfortunately, because of work. And it's the Warriors-Tigers game on Sunday. But there we go. Edric Lee making history. Good on him. So 4 minutes 47 to go. I'm glad for him. Finally, the record's been broken. It's been teased for so long, and it finally breaks. Here's the thing, though. Does he tie out O'Carr? Does he get 6? So here we go. First tackle for the Knights from the kickoff with 4.5 to go. On to the 20. And now it's Dominic Young with the ball as he gets brought down on the 30 for the second tackle. Now it gets to the 40 for the third tackle for the Knights. I think they want more. So fourth tackle now for the Knights, right on halfway. I can't do any of the games on Saturday. So, here we go, down to the wing here. Out to Edric. Edric trying to get for 6. He gets a pass off to Tuala. Now Tuala still going, gets brought down 15 away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Barnett to Clune. Clune with the grubber. Oh, Milford almost scores. Is it a dropout? I think it might be a dropout. Is it a dropout or is it a 20 restart? Oh, it's a head clash there between Sexton and Milford. I don't know who that comes off, actually. Goal line dropout. All right. No, 20-minute restart. No, fair play. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Tyson Frizzell now coming off the field. Knights should just hold on from here. Yeah, I think so. I think they should be right. I don't think they'll do a Manly. I think they should be okay at this point. Just want to check the NRL ladder as to see what would happen in result of this match. Good offload there by AJ Brimson. And he gets brought down 35 away from the try line for the second tackle. So probably could be another try in this for the Gold Coast Titans. Sexton to Fermor. Fermor gets brought down 25 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. And it's a set restart now for the Titans for a ruck infringement. So could be a very good chance for the Titans to get what would probably end up being just a constellation. 10 metres out, first tackle. Feed in there to Herman Essie, and he gets held up, so it's going to go back to the 10 for the second tackle. Who's your favourite Knights player ever? Achille Uwate was my favourite Knights player of all time. So here we go, second tackle now, 2 minutes 20 now remaining. Oh, I should have there. Yep, there we are. Out to the right-hand side now. Pass looked a bit flat there. So third tackle now, 10 metres away from the try line. The right-hand side now, they might shift it to the middle for the fourth. Another set restart now for the Titans. The Knights need to be careful here. So we now went to the last 2 minutes of the game. Favourite player, really not Andrew Johns. Oh, it's a knock on there. Bobble playing. Oh, Dominic Young's picked it up, and he's off. And Dominic Young is running. He's gone away with it. And it's going to be another try to the Knights. And Dominic Young will get his hat-trick. There we go. 36 points to 12. The pass goes Hayward. Dominic Young picks it up. Not Andrew John. The thing with Andrew is when I first started, like, Andrew Johns retired when I was 7. And my first genuine memory of Andrew Johns playing was when he got knocked out against the Dogs in 2007, and then like a few weeks later he retired. So personally, I didn't grow up watching Andrew Johns. Like, I was only born in like 2000, so basically, yeah, the players like growing up with like Junior Sau, Kupavuna, Achille Uwate. So like late 2000s to early 2010s was when I grew up watching rugby league. And Dominic Young picking up the ball, running away. Young and Lee, the only try scorers in Newcastle Knights. Definitely true. Favourite player for Brisbane? Selwyn Cobbo, my favourite. Congrats, Knights fans. Have a good weekend, man. You too, Sam. Hopefully for your sake, the Cowboys do go well against Brisbane on Saturday. They play Saturday, yeah. Yeah. Dominic Young with the hat-trick. So, a minute 28. They're going to rule us back. Are you 22? Yes, I am 22. So there we go. 3 tries for Dominic Young, 221 metres. It's just the wingers for the Knights having a field day. And now Tex Hoy now with this conversion, he should be able to get this. This to make it 38 points to 12. And it must have already happened because this is over ahead. And he's got it. And there we go, just like that. It's 38 points to 12 to the Knights. Won't be a 50 bomb, but exactly 1 minute now remaining in this game. So 1 minute to go. The Knights probably just hang on to the ball and just let time run out. So no 50 bomb, but was a bit shaky in that beginning bits of the second half, but the Knights were able to cling on there. What is your most hurtful threat ever? Hope Biko enjoys his night in Newey. Apparently he's got to drive all the way back from Newcastle to the Gold Coast. Did you laugh when Cobbo parked off Kalen Ponga? I don't know. Ponga's just kind of disappeared. I haven't really seen him play, to be completely honest. So there we go. Third tackle now for the Knights as we've got 30 seconds remaining in this game. Shifting it off to the left-hand side. There's a car there. Now the Knights now. Oh, they keep passing. That's a knock-on, surely. Yep. So, 15 seconds ago, I mean, I think no, he's moved back up to the Gold Coast is what I've heard. 10 seconds to go. Will they set the scrum? Will they? No, they set the scrum. There's a siren sound. No, they're seeing the scrum. They've got one play, the Titans. Oh, shot clock off. That's it. The game is over. And the Newcastle Knights will seal a win. I didn't think it was going to get up to this level, but the second half was a bit shaky with the Titans. But there we go. That is the end. Yep, the weather is starting to hit Sydney quite badly. So there we go. 38 points to 12 win to the Newcastle Knights. Can I say up the Broncos? Legally cannot say that. But, I mean, Edric Lee making history. Finally, someone breaks the Newcastle Knights' most tries in a game record with 5 tries. Dominic Young with 3 tries. Commiserations to the Titans. They did play very well in the beginning part of the second half, but it's just... What can you say? Just a bit unfortunate for them. It's just... They were just horrid in the first half. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the stream. I will be streaming on Sunday. The first game on Sunday, the Warriors against the Tigers. So if you want to join me then, you can join me then. That's the only game I'll be doing for the rest of the for the round because I just got work. But anyways, there we go. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later.